Yep.
2 more coming.
No, no worries.
Sorry for the wait.
That's all good.
Yeah.
Just press it on the back and then grab it. There you go.
We'll need all.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
If the seat's a little too far forward, the controls are right there in the right.
Oh no, you're good. The back seats in these are really spacious.
Oh yeah.
In the Teslas, yeah.
That's why I tell the people up front that they can move back.
Yeah.
Plenty of legroom.
Yep.
Oh, hey.
Right.
Hello.
Can you move this in all those?
No, I put a swivel mount behind it, an aftermarket one.
Okay, I was sitting
Oh,
there, I was like, can that
interesting.
move in
Yeah, I
ours?
was
I was
like-
like, I didn't know that.
Huh.
Yeah, one thing that can be a down
Oh.
for some is that
Yeah,
it drops
cool.
it.
We're on
It's
a
a bit
we're on
lower.
Cash Cab. Cash Tesla.
Yeah.
Is this the full drive version?
Yeah, I've got the full city and highway,
look
so
at
it'll.
Oh my god, no way.
Look at his steering wheel.
It's just figuring out which lane to get into here because it's all shitty. But yeah, I've had this complete autonomy since October of 2021. What are you doing right now?
Oh.
It's
That's
looking at
interesting.
people. It's gathering data.
Well, it's
Sorry,
tracking
yeah.
that we're going
Oh.
forward here, which is good, but it's doing a weird, wonky little thing with the wheel right now.
Like it's still turning.
There you
Oh, there we
go.
It adjusted.
So,
Yeah.
Machine
do
learning
you
in
like
progress.
fully? Do you trust it?
I trust me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's,
Okay.
that's the important thing I
you've
tell
had
everybody.
It for a while, so
It's it's not at a point where you can click it and forget it.
okay.
How did you get to become a beta tester?
Well, back September of 21, August or September, we finally got like the button like to request access, and then you give Tesla permission to monitor your driving through like the the dreaded safety score if you've heard of it. Basically, from a 0 to 100 scale, 100 being a perfect safety record. It looks at your following distance, your aggressive cornering, braking, forced
yeah.
disengagements,
All
all of
the
it.
above. Let's go.
Yeah, and I got in after 14 days, managing to keep a perfect 100 out of 100.
How,
With
how did
customers.
you do that? That's crazy.
That was a really good. It said, "Let's go." That was
Yeah.
impressive. So I was doing throttle, braking, turning, everything. I'm not doing any of the input. But you sound like you guys have Teslas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know how easy it is to take over.
Yeah.
Some people are like, "Wait a minute! Like, what if it starts to freak out?" I just grab it.
Yeah.
It's
I just grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it is really, really good at what it does. It's very rare that I have a safety-related concern. Usually, it's more like it gets confused and misses a
Like goes
turn or
around.
can't do something, and it might just come to a stop and be like, "Help!"
Oh,
At least that's how it feels.
It's cute.
I've got almost 600 hours on it, so it's kind of like when you know a friend or family member, you can feel its moods, its ticks. So when it does something,
you know what's gonna do.
Yeah, I can feel what it like right there. I just gave it some throttle to counter the braking that it started to give because that was excessive. Probably because the Mercedes wasn't fully in its lane yet.
Yeah, how dare they?
The display is much different than ours as far as
Yeah, this is the full system
Yeah.
display. Like I call it the dev build
Everything.
in a way. Like it shows you more. It used to be really, what's the word for it? Basic, like boxes, like data boxes.
yeah.
And over time, they've refined the visual too, because eventually the FSD visual will look more like this for everybody. But as you can see, this is showing parked cars,
Right.
oncoming
Yeah,
and
parked cars.
traveling traffic, everything.
Yeah.
Where standard autopilot visual is just like what you're seeing in your
It's
lanes.
always like gray and like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's still like that for us on the highway because
Oh,
we're running like a dual system. So we have the FSD Beta City Streets, which is what this is, and then we have the old Navigate code that everybody still has. But that thing that everyone's been waiting for, me myself included, is the version 11 rewrite, which puts everything on the same software. And apparently is adding a lot of new neural nets and getting rid of, I think Elon was saying, they're getting a lot of C++ code, a lot of technical stuff, but basically cleaning out all the old junk and putting in all the new. And we've all been waiting for that version 11 because that could be the massive step change that really makes people go, "Oh my God, they're here."
Did you say they're switching all the code to C++?
No, from.
Oh, from C++.
Yeah.
Okay. To what?
Python.
Oh, I don't know enough to tell you that. That's just based off a tweet that Elon put out like a couple days ago that the old NOA code, they're either rewriting or replacing C++. I could be wrong with how I'm saying that, so.
I mean, that's insane to like, because, I mean, obviously it's
Whole
just
system.
two different languages, like to rewrite millions of lines of code. That's insane.
Yeah, it might say something to the fact that we've been waiting for over a year for version 11 now
Yeah, so that
to merge everything into one software stack.
That makes sense.
But
Even
it's
the
been
recent
exciting to
updates
follow.
on like the normal one, I feel like when it beeps at you for not slowing down. I'm like, this is obnoxious. Like the car
Yeah.
is like 50 meters ahead.
It's very.
That seems
You
to be
need to
car to
settle
car
down.
too. Like our Model Y feels way more paranoid than this does. It's so funny because like it'll freak out like you're describing
Yeah.
way more. Mine,
Yeah.
rarely
It
ever.
does
The
yell
beep
at
that
you.
we got back there was probably the first time it's
Like
happened
you
in like a
should
week.
be able to put in something in the system like, I'm from Philadelphia.
Right.
New York. Settle this
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
I
Exactly.
had the first time the other day. It like did a full stop by its like somebody.
What?
Somebody stopped short in front of me. Oh.
It's not you, it's that idiot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, somebody stopped short in front of me, and I went to hit the brake, but my Tesla already like did it, and it was
That's
like,
a freaky
it was
experience.
jarring.
It was like-
that
Yeah.
happened to us before
oh my
too.
god, it was so it like stopped on a dime, and
Yeah.
I was like, this
I
is
was
almost.
terrified.
Pedestrian.
I was like, this is almost dangerous. How short? Like I was like, is someone gonna hit me from behind? Like, is it also tracking that?
I
Because
had
like
the
that's
same
what.
thought. Yeah,
that's
I
what
was
I
full
thought.
like
This is a
jostled
roller coaster
for a
on
little bit
University.
after I got out. I was
Yeah.
like, that
Oh, yeah, my
was-
bag was in like my passenger seat.
Doesn't help that this road
like
sucks.
straight.
Yeah.
Wild.
Richard was like, "Oh, it's bad for the brakes. Why'd you do that?" And I'm like,
I didn't do
I
it.
don't think I did it.
That was the other thing. I'm like, is this? It's just set like that, obviously. But I'm like, I went to hit the brake before it was like faster than me,
Yeah, it was.
which is good. But I was like,
yeah, good and bad.
This is like the
Yeah,
only
so
road I
it's
don't really like
good.
using the system on just because of how bad the road is.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
a
And
mess.
it's super busy.
Yeah, that too. All the construction and everything too.
Construction, people
tight
running
lanes.
out in the street.
Yep.
The lines aren't well defined. Yeah.
That's why I love to put on. So like all this stuff is from my YouTube that covers the self-driving, and on a lot of my videos I put a human error counter up in the left. For every time a human makes a mistake, whether it's a pedestrian or a car or a driver, I'm like, we gotta have a good perspective here. We're really hypercritical of the self-driving, but look at all these humans
Look at this person
choosing to
Yeah.
break the law, jumping medians, running red lights.
That's
Yeah.
that's a
Ugh.
great point.
yeah.
They're running like a self-driving smear campaign.
Yeah, there's a guy that targets all of us.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
of all of Tesla, and I know they're doing a I don't remember how much money it was, but a ridiculous amount of money to run one of their ads during the Super Bowl, and the videos are all just like Tesla's just like hitting dummies that look like children.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And it's
Oh.
like,
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, we're like, have you ever
Give it up.
actually ridden in a Tesla?
Yeah,
well,
right.
the issue is that he owns a software company.
Green
that's
Hill
like-
Software, yeah.
that is
Conflict
a-
of interest, everything.
Yeah.
All the red flags.
Yeah, it's just like exactly. Yeah, it's a competitor of Tesla.
He's been on the mainstream media, being called out too by the media, which is funny because usually the media's got its own anti-Tesla bias. But they're even calling him out, be like, but don't you have your own software?
Yeah, so I read an article on Electrek. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. That's a pretty popular one.
Mm-hmm.
This is not notoriously a great corner, so let's see. Oh, there you go. See, when I talk bad about it, it's like, pfft,
I
hold my
can do
beer.
it.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Alrighty.
I didn't realize that we were going North Park. That's nice.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I thought I told you that.
Oh, cool. It's like a
Go
whole
go.
outdoor
Surprise.
area. Yeah.
Pretzels.
Your friend is here or something?
Yeah, Michelle
Sold.
and some of her friends.
All right.
Awesome.
All right,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Yeah, have a great
Happy
day.
birthday.
First self-driving experience.
You have a good one. Take care.
Thank you.
You know, it's always fun when you do actually get some good customers, especially fellow Tesla owners. Woohoo! So, oh, it's great. And even fellow Tesla owners don't have all the information all the time. You know, there are varying degrees of Tesla fandom when it comes to following self-driving, the cars, Elon, all of it. But that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to try to grab up as much as I can today. So, till the next one, take care.